Hello and welcome back to Maff UK. Here we are with Dave and we are at Baden Hall. Baden Hall and Quarry Lake. We're on a social run by Adam and Nicola.
And what have you forgotten?
I haven't forgotten anything.
No, apart from your tripod, your rod pod, your alarms, what have you forgotten?
Oh, apart from the pod, my alarms and my tripod for the camera,
yeah,
I haven't forgotten anything.
Good, that's all
No,
right.
no,
Let's get that sorted.
No, I've had weeks and weeks to prepare for this. I'm not going to forget anything like that. Yeah, I did, yeah. Come on, yes. Yay! That's a nice fish. Yeah, that's bigger than everyone thinks that is. Yeah, good luck with that. We've just got set up. We've been here an hour or two now. Had a bit of a mess around. Also had a...
What was that, Matt?
I think that was a train. I think there's a train line here somewhere.
No.
Yeah, I think there is. Yeah.
So where?
I'm not sure where it is.
It's a skylark because I keep hearing it.
Yeah, I had a couple of disasters already. It's very choppy out there. We are allowed bait boats. If you have booked the entire lake, you can use bait boats should you wish. I sent my bait boat out earlier and it was very choppy and I nearly drowned it. So it's a Cat Mark 1 and it nearly sank on the way back. So nearly a bit of a disaster. Casting, I can't cast very well because of my arm, so...
Oh, skylark.
Can't cast very well, unfortunate. But that's just the way it is.
You couldn't cast when your arm was fine, to be fair, would you?
No, not really. Probably next thing we'll do is show you a bit of a look round at the huts, because everything that we have here, well, there's no bivvies required, there's no landing nets required, there's no cradles required. It's all provided for you here to prevent cross-contamination, so I'll show you those in a bit. Well, here we go, quick look at the hut itself. It's got some sort of decoration, a little bit of decoration going on there. Let's go for it. Back and have a better look at the hut themselves. Hut. There we are. It's alright. Right, we can't keep them long because they're doing all the tours for everybody and they're dropping stuff up. What are you dropping off?
Goodie bags.
Goodie bags. Woohoo! Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
Oh, marvellous.
Would you like a cake?
Oh, would I like a cake? No, not for me, thanks. That'll be it.
Hopefully someone catches from the phone. Guys, just wanted to say something dead quick. I know a lot of you probably don't know, but we have a moderator that does an awful lot for us, literally day to day, in terms of socials, literally just running of the group, helping us out a lot. So wanted to just, while everyone's together, say thank you to Joseph Not that it likes the limelight, but
Not particularly, no.
just give me a minute.
Yes. Yeah.
So I thought we'd get one from the bank,
Thank you.
one for at home.
Uh-huh.
I have to open them now, check them out.
Thank you very much. Hang on. Oh, I'm in trouble again.
What's it say again?
This is Joseph. I'm only ever Joseph when I'm in
We've got to
trouble.
make it formal, that's why. That's what it was.
Thank you very much.
That one.
Don't be there for yourself.
Why is it that Charlie Red?
And one for scotch on the bank.
I'm guessing you like a drink, Joe.
Thank you very much.
It's I specifically looked for one that had the sherry cask.
Everything you asked for,
Specific
basically.
Enjoy that.
What
Thank
you
you
Everything
very
you
much
asked for, I
indeed,
didn't
Adam.
realise you were asking for it.
Worries. Thank you for everything you do for us. Now, you just take that home.
I'm off to my bivvy now, chaps. Thank you very much.
But yeah, hopefully someone catches. It'd be nice if someone gets at least one fish.
We need at least one out this weekend.
It's got to be, because otherwise we're going to have to come back again and again and again to get rid of this Baden Hall
And I'm going to have to keep coming up with trophies.
So this is the first social that I've done with these chaps here. So myself and Dave have never actually been with these guys before. But there's lots of prizes and lots of goodie bags and everything that's been dished out. And what I'll do later is I'll show you what actually came in each of the bags and everything that we got. But yeah, it's a good crew. Seems like a good bunch of lads, to be fair. No one's actually caught anything yet. We're coming up to 6 o'clock on our first evening, and nothing's even showing as far as I'm aware. But at the end of the day, we've only just started fishing it, really. So we're only been in about 4 or 5 hours. So we can't really say whether we got anything going or not yet. But hey, that's the way it goes, isn't it? Mostly zig water. A lot of chaps are on zigs, myself included. I've got one, did have one on the bottom, but I'm going to go 2 zigs for the evening, so I've got zigs in the water first thing in the morning. The weather's calmed down quite a lot now. It's not as windy as it was before, but hey, that's just the way it is. Dave is already over there socialising with everybody, so he's getting on with everybody as he does. And all we can do is take it from there, really, and just see how we get on. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. And I must admit, it's a very nice little complex. Reminds me of a bit like Bluebells, and that is my hut there, hut number 7. What I probably need to do now is get down out of the wind, and I can explain 1 or 2 dramas that I've had myself this weekend. I must admit, I am very, very disappointed with myself. This is quite a good lake. I'll do a quick pan round. The sun's not in our favour, it's against you, so it might flare out, but it will give you some sort of idea of the lake. But it is quite a nice lake, so let's have a look at that. That wind is a chiller, it really is. So what dramas have I had? Well, unfortunately, I left my pod at home with my bite alarms on top of it. So I don't have a pod. Fortunately, it's only a 2-rod rule here, so I always carry a spare ATT alarm with me anyhow. My receiver always goes in the bag with my other tackle, and Dave isn't using one of his ATT alarms. So I've taken his ATT alarm, tuned it into my receiver and stuck it on the couple of bank sticks that I've got, and that's how I'm going through this weekend. So I'm getting by, but it's not ideal. Now, some of you will know that I have actually got a broken arm, and it might not look like it, but they won't put it in plaster for whatever reason. Anyway, so I'm limited on how I can fish. I can't really cast properly. I've tried, but it's a bit painful, to be honest. So I found out that bait boats aren't normally allowed on this lake, but because we've taken the social that we're on has taken every peg. It's basically their main rules stick, but if you want to use bait boats, I can use a bait boat. So I've brought it. Brilliant news. It means that I don't have to cast. I can just use my bait boat, take my bait out, drop it off, yada yada yada. I know some of you don't like bait boats, but that's by the by, that's irrelevant. So I took my first load out yesterday, and then my battery started flashing on my receiver, on my controller, and which is a bit odd because I've been charging it for quite some time. Must have been 12-hour charge the day before, and it doesn't charge anymore. It got broke last year sometime. My mate borrowed it and it got damaged, and he took it into Angling Techniques to fix it. But I think what they have failed to fix is the fact that it doesn't take a charge anymore. I can't charge it inside the controller. So I'm pretty screwed because there's no other way I can charge it. It's a battery pack as opposed to individual cells. And I wouldn't mind if it was individual cells. I'd just replace them and put some new ones in. But unfortunately I can't in this case. So I'm pretty gutted. I can't use my bait boat because I've run out of juice. I did have a second battery pack, but that was flat as a witch's. So it didn't. I'm screwed. So what are the options for me? Well, I don't have any other options. That's it. I can cast out as far as I can cast out, and that's it. So it's a bit of a downer for me, really. I'm on a good water. I think there's a 50 in this water, and I can't fish it. But there you go. I am gutted. I am gutted, to be honest. But there's nothing I can do. Never mind. There we go. Not a bad view, is it? Out your door. It's like being on a French holiday but freezing your knackers off. So before I reeled in last night and to go over and have a bit of a social chat with the other lads and lassies that have joined us for this weekend, I thought I'd just show you the two rigs that I was using that failed, but you'll notice on the left there a standard rig with a kickback and that is a cell boilie and nothing exciting there. So what I did basically was I had one complete bottom bait, so a kilo of cell dropped off in the boat with a cell on the bottom with it, so nothing there exciting, nothing new at all there. That is a pop-up rig, but I just thought I'd give it a go. These fish aren't used to big clumps of bait. They're not used to big clumps of bait, so I thought I would try that, and you can see why. On the right you will see my zig rig. Again, nothing new, nothing exciting. I do like the zig holders, the little kickers. I do like those actually, but I like them. The fish clearly didn't, so I never got anything. So now I'm fishing with a high-vis pop-up on a Ronnie rig, and I'm fishing with a high-vis very short, it's about 18-inch zig. What we have on this lake, up to about 15 wraps, is fine silt, and I don't know if you can hear the shooting in the background. We're near an army camp that I know quite well. I can't get now, because of my bait boat, beyond the 15 wraps, and I can't cast far enough because of my arm, so I have to... Oh, this bloody wind. Those bloody trains. I may have to put my mic on, I don't know, because I can't, the wind is catching me out all the time. I've had to change my tactics purely because now I can't get beyond the 15 wraps I need to. About 15 wraps the silt stops and it goes to gravel bed. So yesterday morning when we got here, we was leading around and Dave would cast out for me in front and see what I had in front of me because I can't do it. I have my fish finder on my boat, so I know the fish were there. The fish were mid-water, 15 wraps out. That's where they were. That's where my bait boat said they were and my fish finder said they were. So 10 foot of water, mid-water, 5 foot, that's where the fish were. So straight away went and cut back, got my bait boat loaded with a zig, drove it out to it, plop. There you go, zig, right on the money. It didn't pay off, but now I can't get back out. I can't get to the area they need to be in, and it's not fair to me to get to Dave to cast out, because that's not what it's about. So I've got to fish the water I can get to, and I'm on top of the siltweed now, and I can't get far enough out. So I've got to use high vis on top of the silt. So I've got a Ronnie rig which will come down and sit on top of the silt, so as the weight comes in it will come down and sit on top of it, and then my zig, short zig, which will be 18 inches off the ground above it as well, and because the water's only 5 feet where I am fishing, so that means that I'm mid-water again, you know, so I don't really know what else I can do. I've got some cloud mix. I can probably spot a little bit of cloud mix on it, but every time I try and cast anything out or spot anything out, it is quite painful, so I'm a bit screwed really. Without my bait boat I am pretty screwed, so there we are, not to worry, it's all part of the fun. This bloody wind, and it's freezing as well. This really cold wind, so yeah. I think it's also down to the fact that I've been sat on my ass at home for the last 4 weeks, and I've got used to having the central heating on. I'm not used to being out and about, and that is definitely not like me. So I think I'll have to turn the heating off when I get home and upset everybody. Yeah, drainage channel's coming on well. Yeah, definitely draining the land here a little bit, but I don't think it'll drain it enough while I'm here to make a difference, but there they are. Alright.
Swamp. Yeah, plough straight through them.
Yeah, they're not line conscious at all.
Be afraid of the Shropshire swamp.
So I'll have to eat this chicken and cheese sandwich.
Chicken sausage and cheese sandwich.
Thank you.
What do you reckon to it, Evan? It's early in the year, innit, but it's hard. And I haven't seen a fish top
I don't even know
show.
what time we're on. What time are we on now?
It's about...
It's 10:43, so we're coming up for the first 24 hours, aren't we?
Well, yeah.
12 o'clock we got lines
yeah.
in, didn't we?
Yeah.
I have not seen a fish.
No, me neither.
I haven't seen a fish move in this water at all. I haven't seen anything. I have no signs of any fish. There is a couple of comments on Facebook saying that they've had bites and everything, but I haven't seen anything.
There's no fish landed by anyone, is there?
No.
Whatever people have had, liners or bites or what have you. But at this end, on the end of the wind, it feels cold. We've not seen anything. It could be at the other end of the lake. You can't see it all, can we?
But no, nothing here. In the sheltered bays there might be a little bit of sign, but no, nothing here. There, not on my pit, but when I was just sat.
Swanage.
The swans are doing Dave's head in. I think he dropped some bait by mistake in his margin. Of course, they're on it. He's wiping his rods out all the time. Unlucky Dave. Usually me that does something daft like that. I've already done enough daft things this weekend. I don't need any more disasters heading my way. I've probably got one chance in my bait boat to get my bait out to where I want it or where I can get it. And I'm going to give it a go. So I got one chance at this. So let's try. And Dave's shaking his head in disgust. Never going to happen, he says.
Put your covers off so no one can see.
Yeah, I'll come in. I'm confident.
So there's a boat out now with no power. Well, the boat's got power, the handset. Just going to have to stay on the UV and it's all the panel while we do it. So far so good. We know where all your ground bait's going. Did you see the jet stream?
Yeah, that's why I didn't have it too sloppy. It says there's a little dip there, but I don't believe that. It says it's fish, don't believe that.
No, the little dip's actually...
There's a lot of fish there actually.
No.
Can't be, can it?
No.
This is really a risk There's no power in this handset at all, so it's just pure luck if I get this back.
You're still plugged in, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just move a bit forward. You're shadowing the. What's that?
Bossy boots, eh?
You're away.
Some fish again at the same spot. It's not though, is it?
It'd be a couple of weed.
This time, instead of using a zig, I'm going next to it with a boatload of boilies, kilo of boilies, and a pop-up which will go about 4 inches above the siltweed. And that is how I'm fishing this one.
Right,
How you doing, Yoke? Say again?
Any signs of life?
Nothing whatsoever. We've just changed total tactics on them now.
What's at the bottom now?
Yeah, I've got one zig and I'm going to right next to it. I don't want to get too next. Is that your marker?
Yeah, we've cracked it off.
Yeah.
I know it.
Oh, is it lost?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want me to try and get it back for you?
If you could do, mate, that'd be grand.
I've not even seen a carp. Have you?
No.
Not seen one show. Nothing.
Right. I'm going to drop it there.
See that orange one there?
Yeah.
There's something else there back of it as well, isn't there?
No, that's my antenna.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's your boat.
Let's drop that, man.
Is that gone?
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to see if I can get that marker for you.
Oh, it's done it, hasn't it?
Yeah, they're very good. Yeah, you got to trap it between the two fins. You know the two.
Is it double old?
Yeah.
That's what we have trapped it in.
Got skills, man.
It's not the first one I've retrieved. Put it that way.
There you
Got
go.
that like a pro. Thank you very much, mate.
You're welcome.
There you go.
Save me a fiver.
I love doing that.
The leader was cracked off.
Unless it's right round the tip or something when it.
Right.
What's the update? Where are we at, Matt?
Well, we're heading into our second evening. I don't even actually know what time it is, but we're heading into our second evening. We have not seen head nor tail, or any signs of any carp or anything, have we?
5:20.
5. We haven't seen anything. Nothing at all. There's nothing to give away where they are. Now there's a couple of rumours about lads having runs and bits and bobs, and I thought you had one run myself earlier, but Dave was convinced it was a swanage.
I've seen your rigs, there's no way that could have been a run.
So we are left here fishing blind.
With nothing to go off,
With
and
nothing-
nowhere to move.
No, can't move anywhere.
Every swim's tuck in it.
Yeah,
And it's bitterly cold. They're on t-shirt weather over the other side.
on the other side of the bank there. They've been wearing t-shirts all afternoon and we're freezing their knackers off here. But there you go. There is not a lot we can do about it, unfortunately.
We've tried everything, haven't we? But there's just nothing to go off, is there? There's no.
Are you still on minimum bait tactics?
Yeah, I've got a zig on one at range and I've a little bit of bait closer in. And I don't know what to do to change things.
Without a clue. Even if it was just one that was just to
If I could
cruise
see one
by
carp
close
roll,
in.
yeah, anything.
Nothing at
Even
all.
a bream or a tench or a roach would be nice now. But it's not looking good, is it, going into the second night?
No, it's not. No.
We've had
Yeah.
a lot of swan bites, haven't we?
Yeah, swan fun.
The swans have been a nightmare.
There's a lot of rods in here for the last 24, 36 hours, and nobody has caught anything yet, which is, no signs of any fish. I've not seen anything. I don't know of anyone else has seen anything.
Yeah, it's hard. This time of year, you normally see the carp cleaning themselves off after the long winter and, jumping, boshing, showing. That was a coot.
Coot.
There's nothing. My eyes are sore from looking, trying to imagine in a carp. You'll pan your camera around and you'll see that you'll capture the first carp.
Don't mind if I do.
Running. Yeah, the food is good here, isn't it? Bit expensive, but it was quality food.
Oh yeah, the food, the pizzas, and the breakfast this morning yesterday morning was bang on.
To be honest, wherever we go, we never normally order the the lake service food, do we? We always like to bring our own stuff and cook it. But
Yeah,
this trip
we did last.
we didn't know what to expect, so
No.
we've used the services. I tell you what, them pizzas were fantastic, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
We've both only eaten half, which we'll eat the rest later. But
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Good food
not
is
cheap,
good.
but it's good quality.
No, it's not cheap, but you're paying for you're paying for someone to go and get your food, bring it to you, and cook it for you as well. So, I mean, it's never going to be cheap, is it?
Yeah, we had a cracking breakfast, didn't we?
Yeah. And actually, it came with them chips as well, free chips, didn't it?
Yeah,
Didn't
which
you?
it didn't need them.
Yeah, didn't need
And
the
they
free
were good chips as well.
Yeah. So it was the food has been excellent. Yeah. The cafe here, the cafe is well managed from what I can see, and the lad's a nice bloke who runs it. So yeah. I quite like the complex, to be honest with you. I do like it. It does remind me of
I
Bluebells.
like it.
Yeah.
Don't like the present company, but the complex.
No,
is,
well, you can't do nothing about that, can you? Not right
Yeah, this
now.
morning he was out digging a canal.
Yeah. It worked though. It's dried up. That's dried up lovely, that, hasn't it? Well, I've got a canal in my back garden, so I know what it look like now. So. Yeah.
The only shed that's below water level.
Yeah.
You have to walk up to your odds, don't you?
Yeah. But that has dried out quite a lot. That's quite good now. I'm quite pleased with that.
It was quite a long swim to you.
It was it was a swim to the pod. Yeah. But literally, it was an inch of water in there, wasn't it? Just had to paddle through everything. Not anymore. It's all gone. Well, I tell you what, I might film in a minute. Adam's goodie bags that he gave us. Right then. So here we go.
What you got, Matt? What you got?
What I got. First thing out of the bag is Welsh baits, pop-ups, Welsh bait sticker with a few pop-ups, freebies. Welsh baits will boil.
Give them a try.
Affordable angling gift voucher for £5 from there. Look at that, look. £5 gift voucher. Shouldn't really use this arm, but I can't really help it. And well, well, no, that's Carpy, isn't it? Yes. It's obviously a sticker for Adam's business. What else we got coming out? Ooh. Scorpion zigs, hand-tied cat bugs. Look at them. They look okay, can't they? Cool, them. I've not seen anything like that before.
Let's have a look on Maff. See what you got. Yeah. Scorpions, yeah.
What else have we got?
I see a lot of the scorpion hatches going on.
Scorpion
Beetles.
hand-tied cat bug beetles. Beetle bugs. Look at them. They're cool.
Have a look.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, sweet corn bugs then. White sweet corn bugs.
White sweet corn bugs. And then we have. Now that's Carpy. Socialise. So I think these are the special ones he got made especially for this trip.
Socialise.
Socialise.
That's a new name for a bait.
Yeah. So now that's Carpy. Socialise. Baits made specially. Some leads. And there's no name on the leads, but there's a various selection of leads. There's a, what do they call that? A gripper lead? What?
Yeah, it's good. It's like a, finding features.
Yeah,
and what
feature
have you.
finder. Some nice little leads in there. That's cracking, that.
More?
There's more. There's more. And in this, oh, look at this. JH Baits, the future. No compromise on quality. There we are.
Was that half a kilo?
I don't know what his name was.
Yeah, it's a handy little bag to take, give it a try. What is the shelf life on that?
Yeah, you're not allowed to use them on here because the shelf life.
Bit of pellet.
JH Baits again, the future, and that's like a mixed pellet, and I like using pellets like that because they're all broken down, different sizes, so different flavour release rates and everything like that, and I like stuff like that. I like mixing the pellet like that, it's good. So that's the goodie bag that every single angler got. I think that's quite terrific.
Were all the bags the same, do you think?
Well, that's what he said. He said most of the bags are the same. He said there were slightly different in some of them, but I don't know how that would be.
What if it varies on angling ability or your friendships with the bag?
I don't know. What have you got on yours? Have a look at what you got.
Well, bro, I've not looked at mine now. It doesn't feel as heavy as yours, though. Oh, I've got some bait. Thank you, Adam. I've got a popple.
Popper.
Cell, I think. Yeah.
Down there with all the other stuff.
He knows me well because I'll probably half that and use it to
That's double the bait that you've already used so far, isn't it?
Oh, and a zig rig. A zig bug. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
For some reason, I've been. It's not someone else's. Look, it's got my name on it.
No, that's definitely Dave. I think what you've got there also is a free hat.
I don't know if this bag's big enough. You want me to get that in?
Yeah, I'll order that.
You know, years ago they used to come in tub spoilers.
Obviously, we are teasing there. Everybody got exactly the same. So, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't joking.
Apart from Dave, then. Dave. On the night vision cam.
Oh, hello. I still can't see out thumping.
See the swan over there.
See one jump, it'll. Yeah, you can see better with it, can't you? White lines. Infrared.
Frogs.
The last one hatched.
We're 36 hours in now, and you always kick the bucket. 36 hours in now, and nobody has caught on this lake yet. It's a real shame. There's a lot of lads doing a lot of effort, a lot of trying, working hard to try and get one out of this water, but we're all failing miserably right now, including Magic Dave, because Dave can usually pull a fish out of a muddy puddle, as somebody once said. Isn't that right, Dave?
No. I can't catch a cold in an hospital. So, this arm of yours.
That one.
Yeah. I know you've been struggling and I've helped as much as you can, but how actually did you do it? I know you fell. But was there a good story to it?
No,
or?
it's a really, really, really...
And were you sober?
Yes, I was. I was actually at work, setting up my site ready for starting the following day. So I'm a construction site manager, so I was setting up the site, doing all the health and safety things to make sure everything's right for the lads to come in the next day. So I was setting all the first aid posters, all the first aid points up, all the information, all the posters, everything that needs to be there, ready for the lads to start the work next day. The cabins were in, they were all wired up, it was all plumbed in. And I went to the store to put the mop and bucket away, which I'd just finished mopping and cleaning, and I just fell out the door.
And obviously, I mean, I know it's your elbow that's all broken.
Yes, right on the back of the elbow. So I've got.
So did you put that in front of you to stop you falling?
No, I put my wrist down first, and then my wrist gave, and then I banged.
I really smashed your elbow in.
Yeah. So what I can't do is I can use it. You see me using it all the time, like I can pick bits and stuff.
Yeah, but
up.
You're holding it almost like it is in a cast. It's like
I can't straighten it. That's as straight as I can get it.
It's like a permanent left hook.
And what I also can't do quite yet.
Yeah, you look like an arm wrestler that's got cramp.
So it is, and I've been trying to cast, and you know, most of the work's done with my right hand anyhow.
Yeah, but you've struggled with your casting, haven't you?
But I can't.
It is your first fishing trip
Yeah.
after the injury, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Which was how long ago now?
4 weeks.
4 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't put a cast on it because I was told that I had to keep it moving and keep it flexible as possible. So there we are. And the worst thing is, I'm actually left-handed too.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous.
See, I can pick that up. Look, I can pick that up. I can hold it. I can't do fuck else with it.
You can't actually get it.
I can't.
Bloody hell! Can you imagine if you had a double break? Don't force it.
No, I've got to stretch it. I've got to stretch it. Got to stretch it.
It's funny how alcohol makes you go beyond your pain
Come on,
tolerance.
baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You think I'm putting this on, but I'm not. Go on. Oh, rock and roll. That's the first drink I've had, so that's after
Out of that
4
hand.
weeks.
That's the first drink out of that hand. This hand's been pissed for 4 weeks.
This one, however, I've been absolutely fucking paralytic.
This one's sober.
But this one is sober.
Which you've obviously covered.
No, I haven't.
But you haven't covered it.
Not
Done a
there.
full video. No,
Oh, the
no.
full video.
Yeah, we went
The
to
ghost trip. Well, first and foremost, hello Philip and Caroline.
Hi Phil, Caroline.
If you find that
Martin.
subject, and Martin,
Yeah.
and hello Martin, Philip, Caroline and Martin from Paranormal Tech TV. I absolutely love their live broadcast because I just think they're great fun, and he takes it serious and he's in a totally genuine and he never makes anything up. Anyway, YouTube has just released a ruling saying that they cannot go live anymore until they have at least 1,000 subscribers, which is a bit weird because how are you supposed to get subscribers if you can't go live? And if you do live broadcasting as opposed to editing videos like I do, then it's a bit of a difficult one. So if you find the subject of any sort of paranormal investigation interesting, please do me a favour, nip across to Paranormal Tech TV. I'll put the link at the end of the video and subscribe to their channel for me, will you? Because it is very, very entertaining. I really do enjoy it, and of course, as you know, some of you may know, Dave and I went to
30
East Drive, and it was fascinating. It was interesting. Please subscribe to their channel because
I lost my phone.
I loved the live broadcast on that. I loved the live shows, and I thought they were excellent. So I'm really disappointed that that's the way it's gone, and YouTubers.
They're nice people, aren't they? Well,
Yeah.
obviously we met them.
They are very nice people, and they have to get 1,000 subscribers before they can go live again.
Would you go and do another haunted house? I think I would.
Yeah, I would.
There's something different
But I
in
would
it.
like something a bit more character to it.
Yeah, I think you need like ruins or no, you need the old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that brings us up to date, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, it does.
On the fishing side, this is both our first trips.
First one this year. Yeah, well, I've got to get up in the hills. I've got to get hammocking. I've got to get walking in the hills. I've got an extension to build.
Busy.
I've got more fishing to do, and I've. Why do I do so many daft things? I was just messing with the alarm and it went, and I thought it was me. What's happened to you now? Are you still moving?
No, jammed up. Are you still?
Well, you've done well. You've had a good old cast if you've got...
Do you think that's what's happened?
I've definitely got my other one now. Yeah, I've picked my other rod up as well. Just let loose. Let me get this in. Just let it loose. Dave, let loose.
Yeah, you let loose, yeah.
Well, with our rods being wiped out and just an hour's left of fishing, it wasn't really much point putting them back out again. Well, you would think so, wouldn't you? Yeah, we went round and had a chat with everybody. First person we spoke to was Sue. Sue was fishing right to the death. She was staying in that water for the very, very last minute, taking full advantage of the time she had left. So well done for that, Sue. And then we moved on up the bank.
Yeah, do you know what? It was yesterday, and it's the only, we were waiting and waiting, and I seen them coming across here, big slick, and they come across here, and when they got to here, I said, get a zig out. I went over to Sam, get a zig out. He chucked his zig in. As soon as he comes to me, he chucks his zig in, and then he ripped off about 5 minutes later.
Bloody hell.
I lost it, and that's all I've seen. And since they moved around here, I've not had a single bleed, mate, since then.
At least you've seen them.
Yeah.
You feel like you can do something if you see them.
That's it, true and everything.
It's been cold. It's been a lot colder down there. Felt a bit warmer when we come round here.
So what tactics do you have, Si?
Zigs mainly.
Just zigs?
Yeah. I did a few hours on a bottom, but didn't really feel comfortable, to be honest, especially with the weed that's coming out. So changed back after a couple of hours. But yeah.
Have you seen anything? Have you seen any movement at all?
Other than yesterday evening, I don't know what time it was actually, but we saw it cleared a patch, probably in the middle.
Right.
And you saw it actually move. It came towards me, and then right across the next couple of pegs, and both myself and Mark next door here sort of jumped on it. I had a zig that was quite a bit further out, so I brought that in, plonked it right into the middle of it. Within 20-25 minutes, I had a run.
Right, so you've had a run.
So I've had a run. I was stood over there, beeped 3-4 times, and then absolutely screamed off. And as I got back here, it was still going off. Hooked into it, bent the rod. A couple of seconds later, it just came straight off.
That's exactly what happened to me this morning.
Horrible.
I got a run.
Yep.
I got 3 pulls, and then it came off.
Yeah.
Babs.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah.
That's all I've had.
All right. Well, cheers. Thank you very much for your heads up. And we'll probably see you at the end when we do the final presentation. I don't know what he's going to do with them awards because nobody's won anything.
No. Well, I don't think he's dated them, so I think he can use them again.
Oh, that's fair enough. Right. Cheers, Si.
No worries. Thank you very much.
A little bit. Was that a fish? That was a fish.
It is. It's the first fish I've seen.
Bloody hell, and right on the back of the wind. No, they're not.
Oh, no, it's not.
Bastard.
See, I like this because of the features you can fish to. You just set an ambush across there.
Yeah, if they're there.
Right then, I've come up to the end of the lake, and I'm with
Josh.
Josh. And Josh, what peg you on?
Peg 18.
Peg 18. So Josh is on peg 18, and we know Josh hasn't got a fish out because nobody's actually pulled one out of the water this weekend. But how did you get on? Did you see any signs of any fish? Have you had any action at all?
Mainly the first and second night, not really. This morning, a couple of shows,
Right.
but nothing too major going on today.
Right.
I noticed that it's very silky lake, like silky weed.
Yeah.
A lot of it in the bay.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, we've every time I reeled in, I always got a little clump of it on the lead and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, so I spent like the first 2 hours in the day just trying to find out the clear spots, and there's not many of them, to be fair.
Right.
But tactics wise, I just went for single hook baits, tiny few handfuls of freebies around the outside of it.
Yeah.
I had a fluorocarbon popper pond, and then on the other rod I had a 6-foot zig on with a yellow foam and black kicker.
Makes sense. Good clear water, isn't it? It's really clear. So a nice bright zig, you think would do the business, wouldn't you? If they came in, they'd see it. But
You think so? A lot of people said black, but with the amount of weed and stuff that's in here, it's too camouflage for me.
yeah, that's a fair shout. Well, you can't say whether your tactics were right or wrong, can we? Because everybody's done something different, and nobody's actually pulled a fish out of the water. So
That was what amazed me, the fact that everybody used different tactics, and yet nobody's managed to get any.
no, there you go. And that's fishing for us, isn't it? No matter what you do, no matter what you think, if they're not having it, they're not having it, are they?
Nope.
Right. Well, thank you very much, and we'll probably see you on another one at some point.
Hopefully.
All right. Cheers. Thank you. Well, basically that was it. The competition was more or less over. There was 2 fishermen out at the moment, and one of them was just reeling his last rod in, and Sue was just starting to pack up as well. So just as Adam started to give him a call to get things moving, this happened.
That's on a zig as well, isn't it?
Oh, we got him on camera as well.
Is he playing the fish?
Yeah, he's still in it.
Right, so here we go. Over the other side of the lake. We've walked around now to meet the rest of the guys, and Simon is currently on. So this is a chap we've just spoken to just a few minutes ago, who was fishing with zigs with a purple line, and now it's paid off. So he's kept his line in the rod for the last few minutes, and here we go. So we've got fish on. Come on. One, yes. Yay! That's a nice fish. Yeah, that's bigger than everyone thinks that is. Say so, yeah. Well, we didn't interview you not so long ago, did we? Congratulations, that's one in the net for you. What are we guessing? I'm looking at a 40 there plus.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, I just want get some feeling back in my arm.
Well done, mate. Well done. Honestly, you deserve that. Hung in there to the last minute. Well done.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Colossal.
Look at that.
Look up, man. It's right.
Cool.
Fucking bell for that.
Well done.
Hold on, Matt.
We've got it.
Can you watch it?
Fish is alright. Yeah, give it a kiss, lad.
You can't lift it high enough.
Can't. The arms are aching already.
Oh, yeah.
One good bucket.
Are we all ready?
Yeah, let's do
go on
it.
then.
Well done. Well done, Si.
Well done, Si.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
No, let's get away.
Come on, let's find out what it is.
Definitely on paper. Party, what are you saying?
Definitely around 48 minutes. Yeah.
Hurry up.
Got it, mate. Yeah, it's around.
Well, that didn't hang around. As soon as it touched the water, it was gone.
I'll jump in as well.
Are we in?
We're recording, yeah. Ears getting smile.
My right arm shaking.
Right, now you get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maff can get a still off his video, we'll be right.
Yeah, that's
Check my arm
I
shaking.
know, yeah.
Small is going to have to squeeze.
Could you be off camera?
Yep. Everybody get in.
It's all this at the back. How would we just smile at
We'll do a 3, 2, 1, and then arms up in the air, alright? And then that'll end it. 3,
Don't throw the trophy.
2, 1. Hey! I'll do. So there you go, an absolutely fantastic way to end the trip. One of the lads getting one out of the water. There were 6 missed fish throughout the entire group over the weekend, and at the last minute he was just literally about to pick his rod up and put it away. Bang, off it went. And that is the epitome of fishing. Never give up until the last minute. Always the optimist, always fishing for a bite, and it paid off for that young man. So well done, Simon. Thank you very much for all the Baden Hall team that were down here. It was great to meet you all. I know Dave and I really enjoyed it. Nice little social, meeting new friends. It's the only way to go forward. It's the best way to fish in a social group like this. It's just good fun, and you meet lots of nice people. So thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.